not yet. I just went live.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't have went live because I think I just showed off the server thing. But that's fine. I'll just change the server and the password after this, I guess.
Not again.
You guys get it.
Okay.
I'm sure people won't join.
Oh, no, they can't join. There's not enough room in here. You guys get in here first.
Quick, get in. Come on. Why won't it let me join? Oh no.
Just,
Tabletop.
the other two are getting in.
Oh no.
I am in.
Oh no.
Hello, random stranger.
Be funny.
Who would probably be in a lot of doo-doo.
Okay, there we go.
I will say, if anybody does jump in, I will laugh, but then I will also remove you and probably ban you from
And
getting
then you
into
will
my
be
server.
dealt with.
But no, I'm not like from the Twitch or anything. Just from the game. But yes. Can someone announce the Discord one last time? Should I? Okay. I guess we can announce the Discord one last time.
I can do it.
Go ahead. Just be like technical difficulties over, we're back or something like that. That being said, I did change your guys' little Pokemon colors on the bottom of your things right before I think I blew up. So that being said,
Perfect.
you guys are talking about a Master Ball.
Yeah. Where was I? Oh yeah, you had a Master Ball
No, I had a ball.
that was purple with an M on it.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's
God.
alright.
I'm just gonna be silent. I'm just too in shock.
I'm
I
just as
understand.
happy with this.
Losing
Holding
a
up just a
purple
regular
ball would be a big bummer.
Yeah, but you know, I had other ones. Like I had a pure white one. This one that had like this black top with like this goldish reddish outline. It was really nice.
That sounds pretty.
It was pretty.
I have Maryland's one.
I'm missing so many rocks now, though.
As you
Did
guys are
left
standing there,
rocks?
all of a sudden Geodude seems to cry out. As he does, he jumps onto Varric. Geodude!
Oh, what's wrong?
Oh,
You notice that as he does this, hold on, let me make him smaller too, because most of these Digimon are kind
he's
of
gonna
small.
choke him out. He knows he's a villain. He knows he's
As he
evil.
jumps onto Varric, you notice that the bottom of Geodude seems to have a little bit of moisture on it. You guys look down.
Uh-oh.
You guys hadn't really noticed because you guys have been in deeper water, but the water has gone from like ankle length up to kind of halfway up your leg length.
We need to go.
Uh-oh. Magic card.
You guys make your way over toward the Magikarps and the Drowsies. The Drowsies all seems to have woken up. The Magikarps are just kind of bouncing around. They look a lot more comfortable now. There's a lot of water.
Well, we need to keep going. And unless somebody else does,
As no, I'll call them
how many
Digimon
egg-
if I want to.
How many entrances are there to the room? Like entrances and exits. Is it just the one we came in, or is there other ways out?
There is the hallway you just came out of. You didn't go to the end of it. However, if you look around here at the boxes, there does appear to be some ventilation up near the top if you wanted to climb onto the boxes.
All right. We need to get out of here.
It'll be hard to get the drowsies through the vents.
we're not going through the vents. We're going on foot.
Also, putting Maryland in the vent seems like it would be dirty. We should find stairs.
I mean, you could always put Marilyn in her Pokeball.
Blasphemy. I put Maryland in her Pokeball.
Marilyn looks to you. You touch her with the Pokeball. She kind of like closes her eyes slightly as she's touched with the Pokeball, and she goes in. By the way, these Pokeballs are bags. If you guys want to put any of your things in them, you can. You don't have to put your Pokemon in them if you don't want to. You could just have your Pokemon sitting out. But these could also like hold any of the random stuff you guys get upon putting stuff here.
Nah, one day I'll get my bag to do that.
Do you want to put your fur away?
Is the water making it hard for him to move yet?
I mean, it's up to around mid leg for you, so it's about
Almost
covering its legs for
chest,
him.
All right. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put him back in his Pokeball. But
Magikarps are probably happy.
Magikarps are fine. They're like hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pick
And,
up the bunny.
You pick up the Baneri as the
I'm not
Baneri's
gonna
like.
actually pick it up, but
Oh,
okay.
here, have
I'm with-
we'll
I'm with
pick
my-
up the bunny. I'll pick up Geodude.
I'll just be
Alright.
by my brethren.
All right, this works.
Mr. Mime. Do you know where those vents go?
I don't know if we can do the vents. Magikarp probably can't get through those.
That's true. All right, let's pray for the water then, boys.
Mr. Mime starts saying something about the Magikarp and then notices and then realizes it can't actually like say anything to you guys. It just takes its palm and puts it on its forehead.
Joker, look.
I understand.
Oh, okay. What we do? We got 500 bits from Sweaty Dynamite saying Pokemon RP woo. 500 bits. That's I will say, Sweaty, if you would like to, we are still doing the inspiration stuff from the other games. That is enough for 2.5 actually, but we'll say 2. That is enough for 2 inspiration if you'd like to give those to anybody.
No matter what, thank you so much for the bits.
Thank you very much for the bits.
Oh yeah, check it to see if you got any donations.
Right,
Don't-
someone actually did donate $2 earlier.
Oh, Geistis did. Oh, I'm sorry, I have not been looking as we've had technical difficulties. But Geistis, you did give $2 saying inspiration to technical difficulties. Okay. That's
Sure,
why
cuts out.
I went down, Geistis. That's why I went down. That's why I went down, my dude. Sigh. But yes, I haven't been looking at them that thoroughly, guys, because we've been in and out of the games, unfortunately. But thank you guys very much. That being said, Geistis, you as well. That is enough for 1. So Sweaty, if you want to give 2 to somebody, if Geistis, you want to give 1 to. Anyway, with that being said, Mr. Mime does that. He doesn't really seem to do much else because he's like, oh yeah, I can't freaking talk to you guys.
Can I
Whatever.
tell what he's saying?
What's he saying?
I said, can I tell what he's saying?
I mean,
try and understand.
you can understand intent. He's not really. This is something that can't really be put through with intent.
Yeah,
okay.
can't convey specifics.
Well,
With that being said, do you guys want to go into the hallway?
yeah, that's probably the only way that we can go.
You all begin to make your way back into the hallway. Upon going to the end of the end of the hall, you find yourselves looking at water rushing down the stairway that is off to the end of the hall. Not rushing as in there's a ton of it, but like if water is rushing down from the second floor, that does mean the second floor probably is still underwater somewhat.
That's not good.
Sweaty Dynamite says 1 for the Rock Boy and another for King Carp. Okay.
By Rock Boy, do you mean Lee or do you mean Geodude?
Pretty sure he means Geodude.
Okay.
That is gonna be inspiration
You
to
know-
the Geodude and inspiration to the Magikarp.
We haven't heard from Intercom Boy in a while.
You have not heard from Intercom Boy in a
Joker,
while.
look. We have.
That's right.
Good.
So that's gonna be Carpspiration, and this is gonna be
Corpse.
Rockspiration. With that being said, looking at this, Pineapple Wacko Raldo, take my $2, please. You piece of meow. Some sort of thing to Season Carp. Okay, so there's two Carpspirations.
Great. Yo, I love Season Carp. I can't wait. He's the best.
So there's gonna be 2 Carpspirations and 1 Rockspiration. Perfect. If these went to you guys, you could start building stuff with them, but these are NPC ones, so yeah, they're mine.
Mine. I don't need inspiration. I
Mine,
done
all
my art
mine.
well.
Pineapple? Did I not? Oh, it's Pizza Pie Whacker Raldo, not pineapple. I'm so stupid.
Uh,
Sorry, guys. Still a
Well-
little flustered. Thank you very much.
I mean,
Joker, look.
technically speaking, people have in other streams donated me inspiration. That was a thing that has happened.
Isno
others.
says sorry for saying they weren't Digimon. As my apology, inspiration of Geomon. All right, because we reminded people we could do this, we're getting for a few of those now. Arrow Jim says 3 blue. Did Geistis say that he wanted that to be on Carp? Oh, I'll just put it on Carp. I don't care. I probably missed another donation at some point, so let's just give it to Carp. Anyway, make me feel better. But with that being said, thank you all very much. Water is coming down from the second floor. Do you guys want to traverse the stairs?
Yes.
If it's the only way up, yeah.
I mean, there's also the vent that's in the other room. Those are two ways to go up. One of them seems much easier than the other.
Yeah, let's go up the stairs.
Do I need to help Carp up the stairs?
You will have to help the Carp up the stairs.
I will help the Carp up the stairs.
You go over to the Magikarp. You start carrying one of them upstairs. Do you go back for the other two?
I'll
Of
have
course.
Geodude
I'll try and do it as much as I can.
Yeah, Geodude would not like these stairs, so he will have to go up with you. You go down for the next Magikarp. You bring it up. It takes a couple of trips to bring all three
I was
Magikarp
gonna
up.
say, can I try and do one in each arm?
Roll strength.
Shouldn't you leave the Magikarp if the water's gonna rise anyway? They can
No
follow
Carp
us.
left behind.
They'll
17.
follow us though.
17.
You bring up both of them.
These are my friends. How dare you?
It's not that I'm trying to be
becomes a
mean about it.
Magikarp only
Don't
trainer.
worry, guys. I won't leave you behind.
He's a Magikarp only trainer.
Now I'm imagining that they all
Nice.
evolve into one Gyarados. It's just a 3-headed Gyarados.
Jeez, that'd actually be cool.
That would be cool.
Becomes a Hydra.
As you guys start going up the stairs, you find yourself looking into another hallway.
Whoa.
Whoa, another hallway.
This one looks a little bit more interesting. There's already a set of stairs that seem to be going up that you can see from here. However, you can also see that there are some grates on the ground, which probably lets the water go down them. However, you're noticing that these grates seem to be clogged up or covered up with something, which is why the water seems to be coming down.
Oh, well, they're clogged?
Seems to be clogged up or covered up with something. You're not sure entirely what it is, but the water is over them. As you look up and down the different parts of the hallway, you hear the sounds of the PA system turning on.
Oh boy.
As it happens, hello, can you hear me?
Hey, you're back.
Hey, I can see you guys now.
I missed you.
Hey, we made it out.
Oh, that's good. It's really good you didn't die.
And we got the mods
Yeah.
and drowsies too.
Oh, that's good. They're really hard to replace.
Mmm.
I'm Keanu.
Welcome, Keanu.
And I'm Lee.
Welcome, Lee.
And these are
This is your captain speaking.
Hello, Captain.
Well, you all should probably try to get off of this place before it goes down. I'm preparing to go down with it.
That's kind of dumb,
That's
but
noble.
also you kidnapped us.
You sound like my admins. Calling it dumb. A captain goes down with his ship.
Hey, it's commendable.
Look, I'm saying you can do that. I don't care, but you also kidnapped us. So
I mean,
Are we,
personally, I didn't do anything. I don't know why you want to take it personal. I kidnapped a lot of people.
Wait, you
Hmm.
kidnapped us?
I told you guys I wasn't the villain.
Man, that's not saying much on you.
Listen. Before we start pointing fingers at who kidnapped who and who experimented on who, let's not worry about it.
What?
It wasn't any of you, don't worry. Now listen, the ship's about to go down and I'm glad you got some of my workers out. I need to make sure I'm the only one that goes down with the ship. You need to get a couple of the others out of here too, alright?
Okay.
Okay.
There's more Pokemon throughout the second floor. If you want to, you could just come up here and leave. I have one last boat, yeah, but I'd just call you cowards. But there are more Pokemon in the second floor if you guys could be so kind as to go and fix it.
I mean, the Pokemon don't deserve to drown, guys.
They
Are the
don't.
drowsies up or are they still unconscious?
Drowsy's up.
All right, you guys probably should go wait in the boat. I feel like it might be simpler for us.
Do of course.
As the drowsy just kind of like shake their heads and start walking up, Mr. Mime starts scrambling after them like, no! Mr. Mime looks at you guys, looks to them, starts miming some things at you. You guys rolling for your understanding.
All of you are stupid. So very stupid.
That'll be a 14 from me.
That will be. Ooh, that's a. What's my understanding of
Lee,
5?
you
Ooh,
look
wow.
at Mr. Mime, and he's basically like, I can't leave them alone. They
Never
will
mind,
probably.
Drowsy.
It's like he doesn't specifically say this, but once he says that, you're like, yeah, they'll probably take off with the ship.
Never
Yeah.
mind, Drowsy. Come back here with us.
But
No.
the drowsy's already going up. Mr. Mime starts going after them.
Do you want to hang,
Make them go
Geodude,
to
or do you
sleep
want to
when you're
wait in the
done.
boat?
Geodude's looking to
Alright.
you. Geodude is very much with you, like he's with you guys right now. He like the water's not enough to where he can't float now. He looks back at you. Roll me for your expression.
Alrighty.
You get across that you want him to see if he wants to help. He looks to you. He gives a bit of a flex, like dude, like he'll stay with you.
Word.
Baniri, do you want to go with them or do you want to stay and help?
Baniri jumps down, looks at you, and as it does, roll me expression.
That is an 8 plus 2, so 10.
Scamper.
I understand.
What a kitty.
All right, Carp, we're on a rescue mission.
You know what? I don't blame the Baniri for doing that.
Season
would've probably
Warrior
just
looks
said
to you,
no anyway.
looks to the other Carps, and as he does, he goes, Carp, Magic Carp. And the two Magikarp look back like, Carp? He's like, Magic Carp. And they start flopping up the stairs.
I understand you gotta get them to safety. I understand you completely, partner.
As you guys watch these two Magikarp bouncing their weights against stairs and going up them.
Be safe, you two.
You
Keep
know,
the
I'm
low
more
bunny and the
impressed that they
drowsy
can
safe.
do that. Do you think they practice this underwater? That's not a situation a fish would bump into that commonly.
Hey, don't
Gonna
question
go
them. They're
ahead.
strong.
Just do that.
Just let Furfuru
Come on
out.
out, Duke.
He's like, I feel bad. I don't have an animal companion. Baniri took off. The only problem is Baniri was still gray, so Baniri had a much higher roll for you to make.
I understand. I didn't specifically ask her to help it at all, so I mean, it's fine.
It was like, I'm out of here.
Understandable. It wants to survive, so
I see you're sending Pokemon up to the top. That's great. I'm guessing that means you're gonna help out.
Yeah, of course. you
Yeah.
gotta
All right,
love
all
the
right.
Pokemon.
we're not like your workers who left them to die.
Well, they were
Hello?
telling me that I should probably go, and I'm like, I can't go. Going down with the ship, and then the hall outside collapsed, and now I'm stuck in the captain's room, and all they've been doing is bitching over the phones at me, and like you could just go out the windows, and I'm like,
Something loss of life, something scandal.
Oh no.
I
The
wanted to
captain going down
ask.
with a ship is strong.
I
Either
noticed-
way, there's a couple of more Pokemon around here. I don't think any of my workers are here. Maybe another Drowsy or so. I don't know. It's really hard to keep track of those guys. Sometimes they're off just doing whatever they're doing and sleeping. But let's see here. There's a couple of Pokemon off in the East Wing that may be there. I don't know. They kind of scurried out whenever that other girl ran away. That's about it. There would have been 2 lifeboats, but no.
Okay.
So, question.
Hmm?
I noticed my Furfrou is no longer in his dandy outfit. How long were we out?
You specifically or everybody collectively?
Everybody?
Let's see here. I think we picked up that guy about a month ago.
Hello?
Which guy?
That guy, the one oh, you can't see where I'm pointing.
Yeah,
Ah, you.
me.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a month, huh?
About a month ago, yeah, we used the drowsies to keep you all asleep.
I guess that makes sense.
We picked you up about 2 weeks ago. The one that I'm hold on.
Yeah,
Glasses
this
guy.
guy?
Yeah, that one.
Him.
Varric.
Oh, a villain.
Yeah, and we picked up the Vulpix a couple of days ago, and that one came with it.
Hello.
Yo, hey.
This
So
is
did you pick him up
good.
like 2 weeks ago and hire him, or did you how did that go?
I was kidnapped, you idiot.
Kidnapped and converted.
Like a cult.
I will
Let's
say I'm
see.
sorry about the Vulpix thing. My grunts do not understand what I say when I say pick up special Pokemon. Just saying, your Vulpix was cute as anything. I loved it. Eat the little Pokemon food right out of my hand. It's so cute.
I
But-
know.
But I was telling them I needed special, strong Pokemon, not the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Oh yeah, she's not a fighter.
Wait,
I
so
mean, she
why am I
probably
here?
could, but
I don't have any
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Yeah, you don't? I found like a Master Ball and like a whole bunch of gold and some rare candies and everything throughout that backpack of yours, and I gave the okay to just kidnap you along with it because I didn't want you to like come back for revenge or anything.
Eh. Wait, are any of my rocks left? Those are really the things I care about most.
Most of the cargo got taken by the grunts. If you haven't found anything, it's probably gone.
Ah, darn. Oh well.
Hey! So you're not swearing revenge. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean they're just stuff. I'll just find more.
Hey, I like that. I like that outlook. All right, so
Honestly, could have just asked for some of it.
you guys don't really seem all too sore at me, and that actually gives me another idea. If you're willing to,
does it save you?
it might. But again, I have to go down with the ship if it goes down. But you do have an ice type on you. If you could maybe repair some of the damage, ship might not go down. Just saying.
And you know, a ship in the sea is not good for the wildlife. I think.
I mean, no matter
Right.
what, we're gonna have to pull up port as soon as we can. But if you want, just saying.
You know, no one deserves to drown. That's mean.
I feel like time spent in a lifeboat is probably not going to be good for Marilyn, so we'll try.
What about you, glasses guy?
It's Varric. I think I know why I was kidnapped. And sure, whatever. It's just-
Hey, that's the spirit sport.
That's one
Mm.
step out of villainy, man.
I'm not. Can you tell them that I'm not a villain, please?
I mean, I don't know you.
Then why
I don't
was
know you. I can't vouch for you like that.
I'm going to send
Okay.
Pokemon. It was nice meeting you, Mr. Captain, sir.
Yeah, we'll help you later on.
All right, if you just want to get the Pokemon out first, down your left, there's some nice rooms up the stairs. If you'd like to go up there, just kind of let them out. Most of the Pokemon that we'd already done a couple of experiments on and things like that, they're upstairs. I think there might be a couple of Drowsy on the floor you're on. Most everything else is gone, so don't
Do you
worry
know
too
where
much
the
about it.
biggest damages are that could probably help us not die?
Well, mostly the second and bottom floors, which are the ones you guys were on, have a couple of cracks through them. We went through a pretty bad stampede of Sharpedo. Don't want to mince words. It sucked. So yeah,
Fair.
if you could seal up some of those gashes, maybe that'd be great. If not, hey, I'll just go down with the ship. It doesn't matter.
Alrighty. Hold my
Alright.
Geodude. I'm just gonna
So-
pass Geodude to Varric.
I like how
All
you're
right.
passing the Varric.
Varric, do you
All right.
Keanu, do you want to go into this part of? Do you want to look around the second floor? Or do you want to look around at the third
How
floor?
deep is the water under us? Because that's going to
The
be
water
one of the
under
bigger
you,
gaps.
that it's gathering up. It seems to be. Whenever you guys had left it, it was around. It was getting up to your knee level.
All right, I'm going
You
to
gotta
start
hurry.
with that. I'll be right back. I'm going to let Marilyn out, and I'm going to put her up above me, and then try and catch her so she doesn't get wet.
Boop.
Shouldn't we noticed that there were the vents were covered by something. Shouldn't we try to move that?
I mean, once the vents come uncovered, then all that water is going to rush down to the
It's
to the
gonna go
bottom floor, and then
downstairs.
going to be even more stuff down there for him
I'll
to
be
go and seal
right
up.
back, and once we've done that, then maybe.
Good luck,
Uh,
man.
I'm going to dash down to the one hole I know where it is.
Dash, 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 dash.
All right, villain. Now we got to go save this Pokemon on this
Varric,
floor.
Come on.
Like holding Marilyn above my head like a jug of water.
All right.
Let's go
find
save
some
those Pokemon.
All right. Do you guys want to split up? Do you guys want to go down the second floor hall to go and find some of the other workers, or do you guys want to go up to the third floor to find the ones that are in the rooms?
Oh, let's work on the floor we're on. It'll be faster that way.
You want to go? Are you going to go with Varric? Are you going to split up too?
So there's this floor and then the second floor. And
You're
splitting
on
up
the
would
second
just be- Okay. Third floor. I
There's a
mean.
third floor, and then there's the bottom floor.
Okay, so splitting up would be him staying on this floor and me going on the third floor and helping those.
Mhm.
Uh,
The captain said there are workers on this floor, and there are some Pokemon that have been experimented on the next floor.
gotcha. I will. I think it might be faster to split up, honestly.
All right.
Hmm,
You want to go up to the third floor?
Well.
Yeah.
Well,
Good
first,
luck, villain. What?
wait. Those are experimented on, right?
Yeah.
They might be hostile. You just have a Magikarp. That might not work out for you too well.
He'll look down at Magikarp.
Garp.
Not to say that it's weak, but it's the only thing that you have. And I have my Furfro. He's pretty tough.
I mean, Rock over there could help me.
Yeah, the rock can help you.
Rockman.
Dude.
I
All
know, right?
You want to take Geodude up there?
Yeah, come on, Rockman.
Geodude would love to get away from the area that has a lot of water in it.
All right. Good luck.
All right.
Rockman.
So we're
dude.
splitting things up among the bottom, second, and third floor. We're going to start things off from the bottom up. We have Keanu going down with Vulpix. You have Vulpix overhead as you're walking through. You don't notice too many leaks in this area. However, you do know that the area that you guys had left all the Goldeen in was leaking a lot, but it'll probably fill up. That one room probably isn't going to let too much in. There was probably some leaks in the cargo area. What do you want to do?
I'd start off by no water's coming through it, or at least not a major amount. You said.
The only other place you didn't really look into was the room that had all the Rattata in it.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take a peek.
You want to take a peek in the
Looking for
Rattata room?
Any major source of water, and I'll get Vulpix to give it a big old freeze.
You start sloshing through the area. You look into the door that has the Rattata in it. You're not sure if the Rattata have got out or not, but you do hear running water from the Rattata room.
All right, I'll head in there.
You head into the Rattata room. I don't think I actually have a separate room for it. I think I was just going to use this room again for the Rattata room because it is just another holding cell room. So with that being said, let's go ahead and just lock this down. Luckily for you, there is not a mass of Goldeens in here. However, I need someone to roll me a d4, and that is going to be you. Let me get you your own special d4.
Oh, so it's just D4 just mine now?
Yep, it's right now. Boop. So go ahead and roll me the d4, see if there's going to be anything coming in on you. Well, that's a shocker. There are some Rattata in the room.
Hello, friends.
They seem to be peeking down from the vents. However, roll me for your. Oh God, is this at the edge of the map? I can't make it go any further. Whoever sits here is gonna have a bad time. Anyway, so however, I would like you to roll me for your charisma, please. Or they don't seem to remember you calling in to them and telling them to get out, and you being the one opening the door. They're just kind of like watching you, like they're watching you. They're not immediately jumping on you, but there are a couple of Rattata up at the vents.
Give him a wig, Vulpix.
What was that?
I said give him a wig, Vulpix.
Do you want to have Vulpix use any moves on them?
On them, attract.
As Vulpix looks up toward them and uses attract, if you look inside your Pokeball, yeah, you have them all lined up. This is gonna change. I'm gonna actually make a full-on sheet for all your Pokemon. I just didn't get it done since I was away for the weekend. But I made these right here. As you do attract on these Rattatas, let's see here. Rolling for a second. Odd and as you roll attract, one of them just starts looking down at the Vulpix, and he's actually like pushed his head out even further, like, oh my God. Or the other one's like looking over at that one, like, the fuck are you doing?
I know, right? And I'm gonna start looking to freeze the leak.
You go over toward the walls where the water is coming in. Vulpix starts using powdered snow to try to freeze the water where it is. It's taking a little bit for Vulpix. Go ahead and give me a special attack roll from Vulpix.
Just D20.
That is special attack is a +5.
10.
That is a 10. It's taking her a little bit. Roll me the D4.
2.
More Rattatas begin to make their way through. One of the Rattatas is like, hey, I heard there was a hot girl in here.
Hey, I heard there was a girl.
I'm rolling for the next two. It's just to see what's going on with them. One
Who's here?
is a
Smash.
even, and the other is a even. Oh, okay. All right then. I was just seeing what kind of gender ratio we got going on here. They still haven't really tried to fight. These three Vulpixes are kind of looking over at this one, who's just sticking its head out, looking down in interest.
Right.
Go ahead and give me another powdered snow roll. Ooh, that's a 19 altogether.
19.
Quite a bit of the area over here has been sealed up. You start walking down the place. The water at this point is coming up like above your knees.
Mhm.
As you are continuing to use powdered snow. Roll me one more time on the D4.
3.
3. I believe
Those are
3
Goldeen
is.
before.
Not the Goldeen.
I believe 3 is Goldeen's. 2.
Yo, you wish you had some match
Through the powdered snow, it's like, bitch.
You see, as you're going down the hall, going to the final leak, you see coming out 2 plops on the ground as this happens. Vulpix looks to them in shock and cries out with a Vulpix! As this goes on. Shing! The Rattata who was attracted jumps down.
Our hero.
As it jumps down, the other 3 Rattata get confused and jump down as well. However, these 3 Rattata are going to be they're not on your side. They are grayed. They're just jumping down here because they're like, apparently we're fighting? I don't know. As this Rattata starts growling at the Goldeen, like Rattata! The other Ratatats are like looking around. This one's like closer toward like Vulpix, like eyeing Vulpix, like wait a minute. But with that being said, let's see how long it takes for you to fix this while all these Rattata are in the way. First, we're gonna roll for Powdered Snow. A 17, that's pretty good. It's starting to close up. It's starting to get done. Let's roll for the Rattatas. This Rattata got a 17. Is that what do we say for the attract? Must roll an even number. Nope, that was an odd number. It's still definitely attracted. It starts going closer toward the Goldines. Let's roll for its friends. Are its friends gonna help him? We're gonna say this is gonna be the Rattata's attack stat. I'll roll the attack stat of the Rattata, which is a +3. We'll see if the other two follow after, or the other three follow after him. They're kind of watching him. One of them goes in because like doesn't want the guy outnumbered, but the other two are still like I don't know, maybe we should eat this guy and his Vulpix.
It's understandable. We do look delicious.
And the Goldines are gonna roll. Are they going to be intimidated by the two Rattata that are here? Fuck no, they're not going to be intimidated by the two Rattata. Wait, no. That's a 3. Never mind. They are definitely intimidated. I was looking at it. It was like a 16 for like a second, and then like it rolled over like as I was scrolling away. As they're like, maybe we shouldn't. There's 4 Rattata in this room, and they're looking crazy. So one turn goes away without anything happening. Roll me a d4. Let's see if this tips the scales in anyone's favor.
4.
Magikarp!
Dun 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 dun.
Here they come to save the day.
As Magikarp come out from the sides and they just start flopping. The Goldines are now surrounded.
Your saviors have come.
The poor other Pokemon that's supposed to show up here. All we got is Gen 1ers all through this.
Right,
No
what would
fear.
number 1 be?
I am here.
Have no fear. Carp is here.
As the Goldines are now like, I don't know what to do.
Oh no, Magikarp. We're confused. We don't know what to do.
Go ahead and roll me for Powdered Snow. If you get it this turn, you can go to leave.
But will you leave the Magikarp?
Okay. Yeah, you just Powder Snow the remaining part of it. You see there's a gang war about to happen, and you're just like, later.
Yeah, as we're gonna leave, I'm just like, give him blue steel.
What was that?
I said, give him blue steel, and she'll just look back and blow him a kiss.
He looks back, and he's like, yes, my lady. As you go to leave.
And I slammed the door.
Again, looking at the bottom of the hallway, the room you guys came out of probably has a lot of leaks going on, but you're pretty sure that going in there is probably really bad, and one room being flooded probably isn't enough to sink the entire ship. Maybe there's some leaks in the cargo room. You don't know.
Because it's so big. I'll move back upstairs and start going towards the group.
All right, you're gonna make your way back upstairs. While you were doing that, let's go to the second floor.
Oh boy.
Varric and Furfro, or Duke, I guess.
So how do I feel about all this?
You have been left alone by the people who think you are villains. The villain, the true villain of this place, they seem to be all right with. And you've been told to help out the workers in this place because you don't want nobody wants the workers to die.
Yeah, and I just made a roll to see what I was gonna do about it.
What are you gonna do
And
about it?
you know what? I'm gonna go help and find the workers,
You
and
start.
not do something else to them.
Let's start something real
Yes.
quick. All right. You start going through the halls. You're trying to see if you can find any of the workers. As you do start going through the halls, roll me a d8, and you don't have one of those, so I'm gonna give
I
you
do
one.
not. Ooh, please give
Do
me
a
D8.
D8.
A d8.
That's different from a D4.
Go ahead and roll me that d8, my friend, and see what you find as you go into this area.
Roll that 8.
That's a
6.
6.
6. Going
Yeah.
clockwise, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Hey! You found some of the workers!
Cool! More drowsy. Oh boy.
As you walk through, you see there's a couple of drowsy outside of one of the rooms. They're both on the ground, looking like they're just waking up. They're facing each other, and as soon as they look up at each other, they both stare at each other, eyes narrow, and they both use hypnosis again, knocking each other out again.
Wow. Since they've done that before I could stop them, I'm gonna move on and let them stay there for a bit.
All right,
find
you're gonna move past these
literally-
guys for now. Roll me a d8.
Yes. Literally any other Pokemon, please. Oh, 1.
A 1. You notice that in the second floor again, there is still a lot of flooding going on. As you look through the area, you find a couple of fish as they are flopping around in the water and looking like they're a lot more. They're a lot more encumbered by the fact there isn't water than the Magikarp are.
Oh no. Hmm.
They seem very floppy, like, oh no, things are going bad, as these two Phanions are in front of you.
Hmm. Can I roll perception to see if there's like a supply closet nearby?
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Because if I can find some buckets, that's a 14 plus.
You look
my
around, you find
perception.
a nice room that has some mops and some buckets inside.
Awesome. I'm gonna go grab the buckets. I'm gonna grab 2 buckets, fill them with water, and try to coax the Finians in them.
Okay, you take 2 of the buckets. There's still 1 bucket inside. As you go up over to the Finions, you try to coax them in. Roll me for your expression, please.
That is a 6. That's an 8.
That is an 8 altogether. The Finions are very weary of you. They're flopping away from you a bit, like, As they're flopping, they're kind of gasping a little bit.
I mean, it's water, so I don't want to just like grab one and it like attack me. I don't want that.
You want to try to roll another expression? You know, these things only have a couple of turns.
Yeah, I'll try again. Please, it's water. Jump into the buckets for life.
Hey, that's altogether a
18.
20. They look at you.
Yeah.
They look to the buckets, and they kind of like look at each other like, I mean, he'll either kill us or we're gonna die. So one has a less chance of death. They just jump into the buckets.
Awesome.
They jump into the buckets. They're kind of swimming around. They look up towards you through the water. They kind of like stick their little heads out a bit, waiting for you to murder them.
Well, I'm not gonna murder them. Let's see here. So I found Finians and I found Drowsy. Are the Drowsy up yet?
The Drowsy are looking like they're about to get up.
All right, but before they do, I'm going to go ahead and turn one the other way so that they don't look at each other.
Are you gonna have your Furfrou help you?
Yes, Furfrou, help me, please.
All right, since Furfrou
Can't
is
look
a
at
much
each other.
stronger boy than you, we'll have Furfrou roll.
Please.
That is a 19 altogether, because Furfrou is amazing.
Furfrou
As
is
you turn
an
this
amazing-
Drowsy away from the other, and this Drowsy's just kind of looking like, I guess I win. And this Drowsy's like, I guess he left. That means I win.
Alright.
Anything else you guys would have did would have resulted in them still fighting each other.
I figure.
I very specifically told you that whenever they got up, they looked at each other and narrowed their eyes. They just found each other like they were challenging each other. As this happens, this Drowsy walks up towards you guys. This Drowsy turns around. They see each other, and then they greet each other like old friends, like Drowsy.
Jesus.
Okay. So I got the Drowsy and I got the Finians.
Yes. Would you like to look for any more Pokemon?
Yes, I would like to look for more Pokemon.
All right, roll me one more time on the D8.
All right, the D8.
Your D8s.
That's a 7.
Ooh.
Hooray! All different Pokemon.
We have enough of those.
You want me to roll again?
Roll me again. We have enough of those.
What was that gonna be?
More Magikarp.
That's a 9.
There's never enough
6.
Magikarp. How dare you?
That's a 6.
Roll
Please
one
roll.
more time. That was Drowsy.
How many Drowsy?
All of the Drowsy.
Honestly, I'm not sure.
7.
That would be more Finians. One more time.
There's still one Pokemon that hasn't been put on this list.
Just do it. Just do the one that hasn't been picked.
But there's
alright?
also the middle. There's also the 8, which is the Pokeball. So
Okay, one more. That's a 1. That would be.
that'd be more Finians. I'm gonna give you the one that's left on this list, and we'll not the Pokeballs. I was giving you
That's
one more chance
fine.
to do it to get the Pokeball, but we're gonna give you the one that left that's on the list.
That's fine.
Bing,
Oh hey,
bing.
oh hey, it's Wingles. Neat.
Too bad they want to kill you.
They are in fact gray.
They want to kill you.
As you make your way through, you see there are a couple of Wingull perched a little bit down the hall. You see that they are looking at you, and then they look at your buckets.
Oh no.
And these Wingull are looking like, man, sure would like those fish. And the fish are like, man, sure would like to not die to those Wingull. And the Drowsy are like, man, I'm tired.
Make your choice.
Which side will you appease?
Can I get the Drowsy to make the Wingull fall asleep?
Roll me expression.
That is an 11-13.
I'll roll for the Drowsy. Their understanding is a 1, so
Drowsy. Drowsy?
Drowsy look at you. They look at the Wingull. They look at the Finion, and they're like, "Yeah, we know what you mean." As they go in hypnosis to Finion.
Oh my god, no!
You've made your choice.
At this point, you can either leave with the Finion, or will you whatever you want to do, man.
I'm gonna pick up the buckets, cause you know, it's how it do.
It's
And I'm
not
gonna
just
try
you.
to express to the Wingull that please, fish are friends, not food.
Roll me expression one more time.
Person to eat.
19!
Oh! As you look to the Wingull, you're like trying to tell the Wingull that these are your friends, and that hey, also the boat is sinking.
Hey, the boat's sinking. Let's not worry about food.
The Wingull understand as they start flapping through the hall.
Awesome. They can perch on my arms if they want. I don't care. Let's just get going.
Well, one of them
I
tried
think
to,
this is it.
and as it did, it was like looking down into the bucket, and then Furfrou did a growl, and it's like, okay, bye.
Okay, good, Furfrou. Good boy. Okay. And that's probably it for the Pokemon on this floor.
Yes. At that
Okay.
point, we have our boy Keanu coming up as he sees 2 Wingull fly by him up to the 3rd floor. Keanu, you see Varric with a procession of Pokemon with him.
Hello.
Hi. There's another bucket in the closet if you want to grab that, just in case.
We can bail.
Oh my god.
Keanu, do you want to look for any leaks in this area?
Yes.
All right. You guys do notice that there is no water coming down from the stairs to the 3rd floor, so the leaks has to be here on the 2nd floor. So as you go to look for another leak with your Vulpix, we are going to be going to move this guy over here. We're going to be going to our boy Lee. Lee, you begin to make your way up. As you do, you find yourself in a very nice looking hall.
Oh, this is nice.
Again, there's no water really in through here. There is some like small puddles of water, maybe from where the crew had came up and like stepped around. You have to hold Seasoned Warrior, otherwise he will be just flopping.
I got him.
You notice there's a door at the end of this hall that leads out to the outside. You're guessing that's where Mr. Mime and the Drowsy and the other Magikarp went.
Probably.
But there are a couple of other doors in this area.
Which probably hold the other Pokemon that need to be saved.
Potentially.
Yeah, I need to start going in these. Alright, Rockman and Carp, are you ready? We need to save some more Pokemon.
Dude!
That's right.
You make your way over toward one of the doors. As you do, I would like you to please roll me for your strength. Roll me for your
My strength. Come on. 17 plus, 3, 20.
You're able to easily open this door. It seems to be a bit blocked off. However, as you do, go ahead and shuffle this as many times as you want, and draw out a boy.
Shuffle. I drew out the boy. Oh, what's that?
It's a Helioptile!
Aww.
As you open it up, you find a Helioptile and Eevee inside.
Hey, little guys.
As you step in, first things first. They're both the gray. They don't know you. They're both gray. You see that Helioptile seems to be standing over with its ears like outstretched over at the door, over at the window where the light is kind of coming in. However, it is from now that you're actually near a window, you notice that the light that's coming in is seemingly not a lot, as if it's getting to be pretty late today. You see the Eevee is in the exact opposite side of the room, just kind of staring at the Helioptile. It's like a very wearily. I think I actually have a bedroom looking place here. No, that's the hallway. This is supposed to be the hallway. Wait a minute.
Okay,
What's this one then?
So
that's the stairs. I don't even need those anymore. Oh wait, no, I need these for something. I'll just lock them all in. Don't worry about this hall. Anyway,
yeah. He'll walk in a little bit.
This is supposed to be the room. This is supposed to be the hall.
Gotcha. He'll put Carp down for a moment, like, stay there, man. Then he'll start walking towards the two, like, slowly and carefully, like, hey guys, it's okay. I'm here to help you.
Eevee's looking at you very, 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 very like, I don't know about you.
Oh, wait, I got an idea. He's gonna take out the Oranberry. He's gonna split it in half.
You want to split the Oranberry in half?
Yeah.
You take out the Oranberry. You show it to the two of them. You split the Oranberry in half. As it happens, Helioptile kind of jumps down, and Eevee kind of like gets a little bit closer.
See, I'm here to be your friend.
You split it up, and you give like half to each of them. As this happens, usually I would say that they just kind of become friendly. However, since you're splitting it in half, we're gonna roll for both of them.
I mean, if they need more food, I got some.
For Helioptile,
I got some Yum bars.
All right,
that's a 3.
and for Eevee.
Eevee.
All right, Helioptile actually really enjoys it. Maybe because he's also
you're
been
rolling.
feeding on solar energy. He seems to really enjoy it, and he's completely on your side now. Like, yeah, hi, what's going on?
Hey.
However, our boy Eevee, he ate it and he liked it, and he's just like he's still very weary of you.
Oh, you didn't. Not a big fan of that? Oh, wait. I got an idea. Let's go reach in his back pocket and pull out a Yum Bar. You'll love this.
You want to give him a Yum Bar?
I'm gonna give him a Yum Bar.
Helioptile's looking at you like,
Oh, okay, fine. There you go, buddy.
You give Helioptile also a Yum Bar. If you would have given one something without the other, he would have probably went hostile.
I'm fair.
You hand over the Yum Bar to Eevee as Eevee starts looking at the Yum Bar like, I don't know about this. You undo the top of it a bit, and as you do, it starts chewing on it, and he loves it. It's a Yum Bar.
I know, right? Don't worry, I got plenty.
As it's nomming on the Yum Bar, Helioptile's nomming on the Yum Bar. Magikarp's just kind of flopping around. Geodude's being fine. You treat them both to some food, and they're both like, yeah, we love you now.
Don't worry, guys. Everything's gonna be okay.
They both make their
So-
way over towards you, like they're ready to do whatever you say.
So, is there anything in this room?
This room seems to be a bedroom of sorts. It seems to be somebody's bedroom. They're not really anybody in here right now. Checking out the Helioptile and the Eevee, you're not sure if there's anything up with them. Again, you're not really sure what experiments or experimentation would have been done to them. Maybe if you were somebody with a camera and could take really good pictures and potentially be able to see if a Pokemon is injured or not, really extremely well. But as of right now, with you looking around the rest of the room, you do notice that there are some drawers, there's some cabinets, there's a closet. What would you like to do?
I'll take a look. I'll look in the closet.
You make your way over toward the closet.
You never know, there might be a Pokemon hiding in there that's scared.
Guess what?
What?
You found the third escape rope.
Hey!
With you
Wow.
finding that third escape rope, since that is now the complete escape rope item, technically for you, I would like you to please roll me for your luck.
Babushki. Oh, not 20.
Oh, that's 20.
It was like an 18, then went to 2, and there was a nat 20.
You also find a dire hit.
Oh, that's drugs, isn't it?
It's one of the X items, like X attack and stuff like that.
Cool. I could take that.
Dire hit increases critical hit chance.
Quick, before you fight, take these drugs.
What if I take them?
I mean, the captain will probably really like it. Like, ooh, experiments.
I'll save it for a rainy day. Cool.
You good with that?
Uh,
You want to have everybody leave?
There
There could
are
still
there
be
any
there
other
could still be
rooms
more
with-
Pokemon.
I need to go help the other Pokemon.
All right. You make your way back into the hall. Everybody seems to be here. Do you want to tell Eevee and Helioptile to do anything? Do you want them to just follow you? What do you want to do?
They could follow me for now.
All
Unless
right.
something gets too dangerous.
There seems to be one more room in this hallway that doesn't lead to anything else you've already been to.
Gotcha. I guess I'll open the door. I'll have a Yum Bar at the ready.
Roll strength.
Just a Totodile about to bite you, just stick
15
a
plus
Yum Bar in
3,
its
so-
mouth.
18.
You make your way inside. You open the door up with ease and shuffle, shuffle.
Oh, I get to do another one. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Huh. Hey,
There we go. That's the one I was waiting for. Roll. Give me one more.
Naked.
Oh, another one?
Yep.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I don't know what that is.
Oh. Neat.
as you come in and you find what appears to be a Ekans and this thing. By the way, this thing's not looking too good.
Oh no.
The Pukamuku is not looking very, very hot. It seems to be potentially bad things happening to it. Ekans is coiling around it.
Hey, no, Ekans. Listen, my buddy.
You come
I
in,
got some-
Ekans is looking at you like.
All right. He'll put his
I
hands
can't
like,
do it.
He'll first of all take out a yum bar, and second of all be like, "This ship is sinking. We need to get out of here."
You
I
show
got
it the
some
yum
for
bar.
ya."
It's not entirely sure if it should eat that yum bar since it's a carnivore. You have to convince it to eat that yum bar.
It's like, look. He'll take a bite out of himself, like, "Look, I'm a carnivore and I love it."
Roll expression.
9 plus what's
3.
my expression? 3. That's 12.
It's looking at you. It doesn't seem very convinced. I don't know. Do you have any other food on you? The yum bar doesn't seem to be doing anything for it.
Oh, I got you. You're a picky eater. Don't worry. I got some.
What if I dip the yum bar in jelly?
It's actually funny enough you say that. Instead of the jelly, though, he's gonna dip it in peanut butter.
You show the peanut butter to it, and you like dip the yum bar in it, like
Look at this.
Roll expression.
You're gonna need peanut butter and jelly. A picky snake. But not as good.
He's looking at you, and his mouth is at the ready. He's about to go at this Pukamuku. You have one
All
more
right.
chance.
All right, let's try peanut butter and jelly and yum. This is gonna be a treat you will never forget.
Oh no.
It sees you, and you like have the peanut butter and you have the jelly, and you're showing him. You're dipping the yum bar in it. He's like, "Oh, that seems really messy."
It's not
Roll me
messy, I
for your
swear.
luck. You can no longer offer him anything else, but roll me for your luck.
Damn. Let me get this thing away from the edge.
It seems to be ready to bite at the Pukamuku.
I need to stop this.
What do you want to do?
First, he's gonna call for Rockman as he dives toward the Ekans.
You call for Geodude as you dive to it. Roll me strength.
Come on, it's not friendly to do that right now. Nat 20.
You go forward and you just put your hands in its mouth and you're holding its jaws away, like apart from each other.
Listen to me. Wait. Rockman, throw the bar in its mouth.
Dude?
If it's full, it won't eat it.
Roll expression.
17. Plus
Geodude understands as he grabs the yum bar, which is slathered in peanut butter and jelly, and just starts forcing it down the Ekans' mouth.
a little more gently.
Off in the distance. I know, right?
As you guys are force feeding this thing to it's at that time. Hey guys, you guys have sealed up all the leaks in the second floor. Good job.
Yay.
You guys want to head up?
Sure. Are the Finian awake yet?
The Finneon are awake,
Okay, good.
and because they notice that they are not eaten by those Wingles,
Wingle.
they are now nice to you.
Yay.
You guys want to go up?
I didn't find any leaks on this floor.
Again, you guys have fixed all the leaks on this floor. There was nothing here to stop you.
Yeah, all right.
Down there are
I'll
Rattatas
clear-
and other things to stop you.
I will clear the stuff blocking the grids at this point then.
All right. You cleared off the grates. Stuff started falling into the area below. You notice that these grates seem to lead to the cargo area. As you look down into the cargo area, you notice that there is a little bit of water down there, but it doesn't seem to be as bad as the other places.
All right, I'll move upstairs.
All right, you guys go to head up. As you do, you notice that there is a nice little bit of Pokemon up here. There is the seasoned warrior. You can tell because of the scar on his face as he's flopping outside of a door. You also notice that Eevee and a Helioptile standing outside of a door. Whereas inside you hear.
Did we grab the other bucket?
You have the other bucket, yeah. You have the third bucket.
Okay. Gonna try to get Magikarp to go in the bucket.
I think Magikarp's too big for that.
Magikarp is a very big
Filling up
boy.
the entirety of the bucket.
Magikarp
Just
is a very big boy. He could not fit in that bucket.
the
Alright.
thinnest layer of water as he just displaces all of it to the top.
As he flails around and gets the rest of it out.
Yeah.
Please, just eat this. You'll be fine, I swear.
You guys want to
Should've
take?
stared
You guys
the
want
other
to?
way.
By the way, the Drowsies just started leaving. They started going out to the main to the deck of the ship. Like, we're out of here.
Well, hopefully they go to the boat. Hopefully Mr. Mime helps out with that. Hopefully.
I need you to calm down.
Unfortunately, the Finions can't do that because they are in buckets.
They are in buckets.
What would you guys like to do?
I want Vulpix to use attract.
Vulpix
On
uses
what?
attract.
Okay.
Do.
Just in general.
Do.
Don't you attract freaking seasoned warrior? He's
Oh,
attracted
okay.
to one thing, and that's battle.
Okay. And the Finions.
Oh.
Okay, the Finions are both girls, so nothing happens with them. Helioptile is also a girl. Nothing happens with it. Furfrou, Magikarp, and Eevee all look toward Vulpix with admiration.
My God.
I know, is it you the
Furfrou. I don't want to say it, but you know what I want to say, Blue.
What's that?
I don't want to actually say it, but Furfrou, please don't embarrass me in front of the commoners.
I heard that, you villain.
I did. Don't actually say it. It was a joke between me and Blue.
You see Furfrou as he's like looking at his fur, like, no, I'm so scraggly. He's trying to like rub his head up against the wall to get it to lay flat, and
Okay, we all have bad hair days, I get that. I mean, look at mine, it's probably terrible. I haven't seen a mirror, but I'm just guessing.
Eevee's like going like, Eevee, Eevee.
Hello, I love you.
That's basically what he's saying to your Vulpix. I mean, anyway, so let's also scale Eevee down because it is a small. Okay, no one's coming in to help you. So
Sat on the floor. No,
Ekans, it's
I'll put-
okay. We
I'll
can be
put down the
friends.
go ahead
Finion
and give me an expression on the Ekans. Otherwise,
Okay.
Ekans is gonna be mad.
It's okay.
Ekans is still a little mad. It's chewing
Okay.
on the thing, and as it does, it kind of lashes out with its tail and knocks Geodude off of it. It chomps down on the rest of the Yum Bar, and it's like chewing down on it. The peanut butter stopping it from getting too much. It pulled away from you. Nom, 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 nom.
Isn't that delicious? I have more.
I'm gonna have to roll for the Ekans.
Aw.
I don't know what that means.
The Ekans seems to really like peanut butter as it goes and coils around your peanut butter.
See? He's gonna stand up and smell like, I told you you'd like it.
It now is coiling around your peanut butter, and it is hissing at you, as in, this is my peanut butter.
That's fine. That's fine. I got my jelly back, right?
It does not coil around the jelly, no.
Nah, he'll take back the jelly. That's all right, buddy.
If you
can
let
the
him
peanut
have
butter.
it. Are you
He's
letting him
letting
have
me
it?
Yeah.
He's fine now.
See? You just had to trust me with food. He's gonna go check on the other. What was that thing called
You
again?
check on the Pukamuku. Or
Pukamukus.
Pukamuku? I think it's Pukamuku. I don't know.
Hey, guy, are you okay?
Sweaty says the Eevee equivalent of, hey, baby, can I get your number? Wee wee.
Well,
But no, you go over to Pukamuku. You see that there is a little bit of blood coming from the Pukamuku. It has been bit. You can also tell that it looks pretty sick.
Oh no.
Otherwise known as, it seems to have been poisoned.
Ah, frick.
oh no.
You want to check around the area?
Yeah, I'm gonna check around the area. Don't worry, little guy. I'm sure there's something around here.
You check around.
Oh.
Roll me for your perception.
15 plus
Okay.
4?
That's pretty freaking good. Boop.
Ah! This'll help.
roll,
this should help you out.
roll me luck as you find the antidote.
Oh, right, I got the thing.
Makes sense. Someone owning an
18.
Ekans would be
Yeah,
like,
somebody. That's the thing. If I had this here just in case you guys pulled out the Ekans at some point.
I got an 18, though.
Boop.
Hey, perfect combo. Alright, just stay still, and he's gonna spray the wound.
You're gonna spray him with the antidote?
Yeah.
You have used the antidote. Wow.
I have a potion.
Here not in this room.
You use the
Well, I could-
antidote, and as you do, you spritz onto it. It seems to look a lot better. It's probably a little bit
Good.
hurt still, but it seems to look a lot better.
Doing better, little guy.
I don't know what Pukamuku sound like.
Marker, marker.
They're probably like, my existence is pain. All I know about these things is that they just kind of like go onto the shore and die unless people throw them back in the water.
That's sad.
Aw.
But he'll carry it like, alright, little guy. We'll get you out to safety.
You start heading for the door. As you do, Ekin seems to be coming with you, holding on to the peanut butter as it does.
Oh, of course. Come on, little guy. We need to get off this boat. Or save the boat.
One or the other. You come outside to see a bunch of people out here, guys. You see what appears to be Lee with a Pukamuku in his hand.
Oh,
The only one of you who would really know what that is would be our boy from Alola.
hello, I know what that is.
It's one of those
Hey.
things that seems to be too stupid to live.
Oh,
And an Ekans comes out like coiling around a thing of peanut butter.
Hey, you guys made it. I found some friends, if you notice.
we did.
Footy footy.
I've made friends as well.
Hey, you doing better, Eevee?
Footy footy.
He'll pet the Eevee like that's awesome.
I love how it's like not even facing you, and it's like, yeah, that's great, guy. It's just staring at the Vulpix.
Think I get it.
As you come out of the room, you guys hear
Hey,
of the PA system. Hey, you guys did it! Nice! You also can hear
Oh.
a slight echo from it, as if you also hear his real voice from somewhere, since you're close to him.
Awesome. So, I guess we're good to go then, right?
Yep, if you guys want to, everybody seems really safe now. Go ahead and head outside to the lifeboat,
wait,
and
where are
I'll
you,
go
though?
down with the ship.
Wait,
Are we still sinking?
I don't know, are
no,
we?
I've
I
been
think-
freezing things.
I don't really know. I'm locked inside the captain's quarters.
Oh,
I think we're all good now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Well, guess I'll just wait here to die of starvation.
Wait, where are you?
I'm in the captain's quarters.
Where is that?
It's upstairs from where you guys are now. Don't worry too much about it. I understand. I did kidnap you and all.
Hey, we're all out now. Everybody got their stuff back. And I mean, I didn't get my stuff back, but I'll find it again.
I'm not telling you guys to do anything.
We should probably go help him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the stairs.
Let's get going.
You guys
Pick up
want to
the-
have the Pokemon you have do anything, or have them all come with you?
Come on,
Conga Line,
guys.
boys, let's do it.
Let's go, everyone.
Well, the Finian won't really be able to move on their own.
I mean, Lee's
Don't
reaction is just like, "Let's go, fam."
You know what? Let's all go. Let's do it. Yeah.
You make it over to the
Fine.
stairs. As you make it to the stairs, you realize that the stairs seems to lead upwards into the final floor, the fourth floor. Going into the fourth floor, it seems to lead you into a hallway very similar to the one you just left. However, there's no doors leading off to any sort of rooms or anything. There's just one door off to the very end of it, and as you can see, there appears to be something in front of said door blocking it.
Oh.
Because again,
Man, I
he said that
wonder
he
if
was
it's the
stuck
gravel.
inside. He didn't say why he was stuck inside.
Man, this is a Pokemon game. I sure do wonder what could be blocking the door and blocking our way.
A giant Raticate.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. Well, that's a big Raticate.
And when I say a giant Raticate, I mean a little bit over a normal human-sized Raticate.
Oh.
Hello.
Could you come here for a second, Duke?
As you guys step into that area, it seemed to have been scratching at the door, and you see that the door knob itself has been bitten and like crushed. As it turns back towards you guys, it gives off like a hiss, like Raticate!
Hey, let's calm down, big guy.
You still have Pukumuku in your hands.
Yes.
Okay. Doesn't say
Let's
he
go
can't.
down.
Those can't.
Look,
Those can't really
Volt's-
walk. So.
This thing seems really angry, right?
Oh, it seems very either angry or hungry or something.
I got an idea. First, he's gonna put down his incense.
Oh. Okay. You pull out the full incense and you turn it on as a bit of a smell starts to emanate from it. The Raticate takes this as you preparing an attack as it starts walking towards you guys, baring its fangs as moisture
gonna-
comes out from its mouth.
I'm
You
just gonna
guys.
hand Varric the Pukumuku. Hold this.
All right.
You guys.
Hey, wait a minute, big guy. He's gonna pull out.
What's going on, Keanu?
You guys. How would you give Raticate CPR?
Jesus.
All right,
but
Lee.
I'm gonna hand the Pukumuku over to Varric, and be like, hey, wait, big guy. He's gonna pull out 2 yum bars. He's gonna unwrap them, let the smell just waver in the air. with
The smell of the
incense.
granola.
Yeah,
This
man,
guy's
that
a
smells
legend.
good.
The Umbark's getting their full use today.
I did not expect you to use your rations like this. That's for
Me
sure.
either.
As you're holding up the 2 yum bars, go ahead and roll me for your expression.
I really wish I had inspiration right now. Come on, inspiration!
Oh, that's
a
a
big
4. It doesn't seem impressed by 2 yum bars. It's pretty
gonna
big. Maybe that's why it gets closer to you.
He's gonna take a bite out of one and be like, "Oh, it's food. It's really good. Maybe because you're really big. Hold on,
You pull out 2 more.
I got plenty."
Roll me expression again.
You carry a lot of granola.
That's
man.
19 altogether. It seems to stop and sniff at you. As this is happening, it also sniffs at the full incense that's going on. It seems to be filling the room quite well. It seems to be helping out a little bit. It goes towards you. It's kind of like, and it opens its
That's
mouth
your
slightly. Do you want to toss one at him?
Yeah, he'll give one. Like, there you go, buddy. Delicious.
You toss a yum bar to him. You unwrap it first, I'm guessing.
Yeah, of course. I'm not a savage.
You unwrap it first. He chomps it into his mouth. He starts like kind of chewing at it, packing it into his cheeks. He's like,
Very good, right? You want another?
looks to you as if expecting another yes.
He'll be giving another. He's preparing another.
He seems to be storing them in his cheeks, not really swallowing.
I'm gonna take a selfie of
I'm
me
getting
and all the
another one
Pokemon
prepared.
around me. With Raticate devouring
Yo,
them
while
as
this
a
happening,
backdrop.
Wait, do you have the Raticate in the shot too, or you just have these guys?
Yeah, I want him as like a backdrop to all of us sitting down.
All right, so I'm just expecting you're like situating everybody. You're telling Varric to hold up the Pukumuku and the Finions, and
Yes, I can do this. I totally have the -1 strength to do
We
this.
have the technology. Oh no! Oh no! Can't have the star falling over.
and everything seems to be going well. The Eevee gets on your shoulder, but it's still looking down because it's still looking down toward
Drooling,
Vulpix.
I'm like, whatever, it's cute.
Whatever, it's cute.
By the way, that was a $10 donation from Eclipse. Just because you're feeding Pokemon, here's some to red. Okay.
Yo, thanks.
we got you're gonna get 5 inspiration, my boy.
It's the first character inspiration.
Yeah, it is. Let me get to
Congratulations.
and bump. This is going to be a Leaspiration.
Yeah.
Copy.
I'm fine with the color.
You can make it whatever color you want, but there's the Leaspirations.
Yeah.
As you're getting this shot in, you're taking a picture of everybody. You're like, hey, this will look great on my blog. Lee, you're given the Raticate as many of it as it has. As you hand it the 5 of them that you had ready for it, it's packing them all in its cheeks. It's looking to you. I'd say at that point he's probably at gray with you.
Yeah, you want some more? Hey, do you want some jelly on that too?
He's looking at you. He's very curiously looking at you. He's no longer like angry looking at you.
It's like, hey, don't worry, buddy. Let's try some jelly. I love that with jelly.
You take one of the granola bars and you dip it in the jelly and you hand it off to him. Roll me expression. Actually, no, this isn't expression anymore. You've already got it kind of understanding you're giving it food. This will be a luck roll, or actually we'll go with charisma. Give it charisma. Oh, you're putting a thing in already. Okay.
Yes, I am.
Roll me charisma. 14. That's all the way to a 17. You have used one thing on it. Nothing. All right. Highest was a 17. That's pretty good. As it seems to take it, the jelly coated onto it seems to make its eyes go wide. Like, I have never had this ever forever.
I know. Yo, people told me I was crazy for doing this before.
As it seems to swallow, and as it swallows, everything it had in its cheek seems to go down too, and it seems sad as that happens. You see it like go,
All right, no.
as that happens, you see that Raticate seemed to have been storing in its cheeks because there's some Rattata around.
Okay.
It
Little
was gonna,
homies from before.
it was
Please
gonna
gotta look
feed it was
around.
gonna feed the Rattatas.
Hey, Eradicate, buddy. Don't worry. I got your back.
You hand off a Yum Bar to each of the Rattatas. As you do, you have now not only fed it, but you have fed all of its children. It is very happy with you. Yo.
Opens the door and mauls the captain.
Hey, it's all good, Eradicate. We're all good now, right?
The Rattatas are very happy with you. The Raticate is very happy with you. Everybody's happy. You avoided the boss fight.
Hey,
Hooray!
can I pet the Eradicate?
You can pet the Raticate. It does not seem to be trying to eat you at all.
I knew it was just one big misunderstanding, buddy.
It was very sad because when you gave it the jelly, it's like, I want to swallow it, but it swallowed everything.
Hey, when you get hungry, you get hungry. I understand
Grab a
that.
Snickers.
The Rattata and all the
Yeah.
Raticate seem to come over to you guys, and they're like screeching and doing their thing as Raticate seems to go down toward over toward the stairs, probably heading back toward the Rattata like area you guys have found before.
It's a little wet down
How
there.
are they hanging out?
They seem to be heading out.
Hey, be safe, guys. Don't worry, we fixed everything up.
Raticate!
Have a good travels.
The 5 of them head to the stairs and then head away, probably to take part in the gang war that's going on over here.
Yeah, mess those Goldeen up. I don't like them.
At this point, the Goldeen, they've it's horrible. Everyone's fighting and oh god, everything it's horrible. Look at oh man, but then rah!
There's rat and fish viscera everywhere.
Ugh.
You hear the PA system turn on. Hey, great job, guys! Great job. I was wondering what was gonna happen with that. I didn't really want to open the door. You understand? Again, you guys can hear it as if it's echoing throughout the hall since you're at the door.
Yeah. I mean, you could just open the door now, man.
Hey, no hard feelings, right?
Yeah.
All right, I can do that. The PA system seems to turn off, and you guys do hear footsteps coming from the other side. As you do, 2 people show up coming out from the door. I guess 2 things. One's a Pokemon.
There's a little thing. My God, it's fucking Hawk.
You guys see a very, very large man and a tiny little dog creature come out from the room.
I love it.
As this large man comes out, he gives a big hearty smile toward each of you. And there we go! I swear you're more competent than half the people that's under me.
It's because they're
Hey.
underwater.
Ah.
I could actually help laughing at that.
Yeah, probably some of them capsized. It'll probably be sad.
And you got rid of that nasty sea air that's been going through here. Hey, Rylu, you can breathe now.
Oh yeah, the incense.
Huh.
Oh, Rylu. Don't see many of those around.
Oh yeah, this is my little buddy. It's really nice. It's really nice of you guys to not only clear this place out, all my workers, but well, to save my ship. I am forever in your debt.
No problem. No one deserves to just, drown.
Well, I guess I should introduce myself. My name is Ulysses.
Jesus.
Hi, Ulysses. I'm Keanu.
Hey, my name's Lee, and he'll put out a hand.
He takes your hand. Yeah, it's good to see you guys. Well, I will say, I'm probably never gonna kidnap any of you again.
I'd appreciate that.
I'd hope not.
Let me get him the same size as your guys'. Bam, there we go. as he looks on, I gotta tell you, the grunts under me do not understand a single thing about following orders. Well, I guess what all you want me to do for you? I'll do anything for you for that. You guys need to go to shore?
Yeah, sure would be nice.
Yeah.
We're pretty far away from Alola. Looks over toward Keanu since he was the last one he picked up. Let alone Hoenn. And don't even get me started on Kalos, but well, once the ship's all fixed up, maybe I can get you guys out.
No problem.
Hmm.
Travel around to a new land? That sounds fun. New rocks, new items to find.
Well, I mean, I guess I have to ask you all something. How you guys feel about working for me?
I have mixed opinions on that, but if I get to pet this Eevee, then I'm a little more for it.
Well, I mean, technically, I guess it's my Eevee, but I mean, I did steal that one too. But he never really seemed to be too bad about it. His last owner was a bit of a dick. Damn it.
Oh no.
Oh, that wasn't me!
Oh, Oh,
Was it me?
No.
It wasn't me! Yes!
I will continue petting Eevee then. To be honest, I was already
No.
doing it.
why
Oh.
was I kidnapped?
Huh?
Why was I kidnapped?
Well, I mean, your father is the one that works on one of the largest Pokeball manufacturers in the world. We thought we could probably use you as a bargaining chip.
How'd that work out for you?
Well, we tried calling him, couldn't get through to him, like ever. We looked on your phone. You apparently don't have a number for him, at least nothing that we didn't already have. Yeah, could never get through to him to give any ransom note.
Yeah, that sounds just like him.
So you mean you're not a villain?
Oh no, we could be. I don't consider ourselves villains. Would you like me to
No,
tell?
him.
Would you like me to tell you? Would you like me to tell you the goal of Team Breakthrough?
First, could you please tell him I am not a villain?
I don't know you. I
entire
can't vouch
time.
for you.
Please at least take that as
Okay, hold
I'm
on.
not a
I'm gonna
villain.
give you like just a quick makeover, because you've got this villain thing going on. I will.
I don't understand what you mean, villain. I'm just wearing a suit.
Don't worry about it. Continue
you-
about what your thing is.
Do you want me to take off the tie? I will take off the tie.
That is part of it. Yes.
Okay. I'll
Well,
take
we
off
of
the
Team
tie.
Breakthrough. Well, we're after breakthroughs, scientific ones actually. We're trying our best to help out evolution. You see.
I find human trafficking is always the best way to help science.
Well, it's not really anything about human trafficking. I wasn't going to sell you guys or anything. However, I mean, given the price, I guess everything has a price.
Mhm.
But no, that's not what I mean. I'm talking about human evolution, not human trafficking.
Ooh, spooky.
You can laugh if you want, like everybody else. I feel like, with Pokemon constantly changing and evolving, they're leaving us humans behind. I look for equality. I'm using every bit of scientific knowledge I can scrap together, every single piece of evidence I can find on evolution, and I'm trying to get us humans up to the same level, you see. That's why I carry around this armor. He hits his hand against his chest. You need it if you want to be on the same level as Pokemon. Me and Rylu train every day.
Me and Marilyn train every day.
That's great. But that's what I'm here to say to each of you. If you're willing to work for me in Team Breakthrough, I could get you guys front load access to all of our scientific breakthroughs. Get it? That's why I named it. That's why I named it the team. That's why I what do you think?
Understand. You know, why not? It'll be an interesting business venture.
Looks over at Keanu.
I mean, is it going to interfere with me going to all the beauty pageants?
All the beauty pageants? No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't feel like there's anything of worth scientifically in any beauty pageants.
Well, I have a question though.
Hmm?
You ever thought of like having volunteers and stuff for those experiments?
Oh, we did a long time ago, you see. Back whenever Team Breakthrough was just starting out. However, most of the time you just get laughed at when you start talking about human evolution to people. So we decided if we couldn't get anyone to help us further our research monetarily, we'd just do it by force. There was a nice research lab in Kanto. They seem to be pretty interested in this kind of thing we're talking about. However, all they're doing with their technology is running the PC storage system. Then when we go over to Sinnoh, we find a nice researcher who's working on all kinds of things to do with I swear to God, Pokemon environments. yet nothing we ask them. Humans live in every environment you can think of, but no, we can't use any sort of information that they have. We have Team Breakthrough. We've tried every single way to get through to people without doing what we do. And believe me, it's been hard. But I do think that our goal is worth it.
I definitely understand where you're coming from, and I would definitely be behind it. I guess it's just the kidnappings that I feel a little odd on.
Well, I won't be having you guys do any of that. Mostly, I only want you guys to keep an eye on my other subordinates for me. Listen, there's a bit of a problem going on with my team. He looks around. I've destroyed the rest of the PA systems except for the one I was using to talk to you guys. And I told my admins to leave the area a long time ago while I was trying to get word out to other people. But no one else listened to me but you guys. I want you to look into my admins.
You think they're working against you?
Oh, they're way smarter than I am.
What do you think, Marilyn?
She just looks to you like, oh. You have
She
no
makes
idea
a
what she meant.
point.
She meant yes or no.
I just flatline. As soon as she does, just look back. She does make a point.
All I want you guys to do is keep an eye on my admins. See what they do whenever I'm not around. All these grunts going and doing things that I don't tell them to do started to make me think that maybe they're getting more information from those higher up than them, but not quite at me. And again, my admins are a lot smarter than me, a lot more cunning than me. But I don't think they'd see something like this coming. I mean, I wouldn't, right? Bunch of stowaways that I kidnapped working for me? Come on!
Sure.
I know, right?
If you're willing to do that, I'm willing to put you on my payroll. The rest of the grunts and the admins won't know that you're with me. However, select people who I can trust will. If you guys are fine with that, whenever I go down to fix this ship, you guys get off peacefully. At that point, do whatever you want to do, but if you see any of my admins while you're waiting on the ship to be fixed, follow them, tail them for me, even the grunts. And at that point, just try to keep them away from trouble. Once the ship's fixed, I can take you anywhere you want to go, or you can keep staying with me. We can keep on working on this. Seem fair?
Is there
Sure.
like a code phrase?
Code phrase?
Yeah.
He puts his fingers up to his chin. Not really. Again, I'm not very smart.
We should get a code phrase.
I didn't even come up with I didn't even really come up with the team name on my own. But once people started talking to me and I heard someone say we had made a breakthrough, I'm like, that one, that's it.
We'll workshop it.
I can definitely I definitely understand what you're getting at though, overall. Like he'll even tap his freaking power vest, but kind of do the same thing.
If you're all willing to help, and you're all willing to work with me in my endeavors, then I will say you'll have the full protection of everything I can give you, which isn't much until you complete my task of looking after the admins, but once that's taken place, you'll have the full power of Team Breakthrough behind you. You get taken to any of the police stations, hey, there may be a Team Breakthrough member there to get you a lesser sentence, if you know what I mean. Wink.
I think I know exactly what you mean.
I mean, I'd get you out. We'd probably get you out. Maybe. That's what I mean.
It
Wink.
was pretty classy to have them wearing police costumes.
They try to blend in wherever they go. In order for us to get their hands on technology without causing any broken bones, We have them dress up as officers or politicians or anything we can possibly get them. I get through to government workers. However, that's again not something you'll be doing. I don't care what you do whenever we reach shore, except as long as you keep an eye on any team breakthrough members you find, you're cool with me. If you guys are ready with that, then we should probably get to the helm so we can steer this ship toward land.
Sounds good to me.
Rylu,
Yeah.
go set everything up for me. Also, make sure those drowsies don't take off too early. He does a salute, and he starts rushing off.
It'll probably be a while before my father even realizes I'm gone. So this will work out. He's a very busy man.
We have some people. We have some people in Kalos still. We could potentially have it set up to where you're on a trip. You're on a trip with us. Who's to say? If anybody else has any reason for us to give any sort of alibi to, we can work on it. However, let's go and find out first where we're going, shall we? I've been stuck in there for about 2 days. We've just been kind of
Alright.
drifting.
That's not good.
I'm surprised the
Sounds good
drowsy
to
and the
me.
Mr. Mime have been keeping the ship afloat all that time.
They seem pretty tired.
I hope they don't sail off on the why am I now blanking on the name of the boat? The fucking thing.
Life rafts?
Life raft. God damn it. Why was I blanking on that?
Lifeboat.
Lifeboat. There we go. Hopefully they don't sail off on the lifeboat.
There was still 5 Pokemon inside that Pokeball. That's fine.
Ooh. I wonder what kind of Pokemon they were.
What kind of Pokemon are they?
Who are those Pokemon?
You guys go and make your way to the bleh. Sorry about that. You guys go and make your way to the top of the ship. You make your way off to the deck, and as you do, your new leader Ulysses seems to go to the ship's helm, as Rylu seems to be like trying to get the drowsy to come to get off of the lifeboat. Mr. Mime has already gotten off the lifeboat, and so has the Baneri. The 2 Magikarp that have been just like just kind of like splashing up and down waiting for you guys, or just splashing up and down waiting. All 5 of the drowsy are still in the lifeboat like, I don't know, we should leave. The Rylu's like sending like, God, stop it. The 2 Wingull that you had set free, they're kind of just off on the side of the boats. Seasoned Warrior has gone over to the Magikarp, and he's telling them what they should do. Helioptile's just kind of off, taking in what little of the sun is left in the sky, and of course Eevee is staying around Keanu and Vulpix, because he's like, hey.
I need to go to Season Warrior.
You want to go to Seasoned Warrior?
Yeah.
Make your way over to Seasoned Warrior as he's flopping with the carps. The carps have been slowly going off to the side of the boat as Seasoned Warrior's been flopping with them, but still, you make your way over to him.
Hey, Garp. I was meant to ask you something.
Seasoned Warrior looks back towards you. Carp.
You know, I've never really had a Pokemon before, so I've never really fought beside one. If I beside you kind of, well, showed me what that was like. I was wondering, do you want to come with me?
Carp?
Yeah, I know it's a little bit sudden, but wonder if you want to be my partner.
Roll me expression.
I'm sorry about this, but
Using 2, alright.
yeah,
Entirely fair, hombre.
10.
Good thing you used them.
Oh, fuck. Is it too late to throw another one in? Oh, 17.
Oh,
bullshit!
It was slowly going from 17 to 1.
Is it too late to throw in the other 2?
Seasoned Warrior looks to you, He looks back toward the other carps.
I think I did 12 overall.
As this
13.
happens, he doesn't seem to fully understand.
He'll take out the one Pokeball he has. It's like, do you want to travel with me to this new land and show everyone our power, how strong we are together?
He looks to you.
Need to bring this up here, probably.
And as he does, his eyes seem to narrow. As he does this, he bounces and charges forward towards you as if he's tackling you.
I understand completely. I need to take this.
You want to take it?
I need to take it.
Roll me endurance.
I'm gonna put one in. 19.
Oh!
Didn't need to even put it in, but let's try for a 20.
That's
That
a
was
2.
almost actually 20. But 19. Plus, my 5 endurance.
As he goes forward, he tackles into you. Again, even though you do have the belt, Pokemon attacks are still very, very hurtful. Humans are not supposed to be able to take them. It tackles you and you take it, you're going, "Urgh!" You grunt in it as he comes at you. As he tackles you, you don't even bend over to like hold your gut or anything. You take it and you just like send your chest forward to kind of bounce him back as he lands onto the ground. He looks at you, and as he does, he turns toward his carp brethren. They're like, "Carp?" He's like, "Magikarp, carp, carp, carp." They look to him. They look to you. They both bounce. And they bounce off the boat.
Leo will give him like a salute.
Seasoned Warrior turns to you. His eyes narrow, the scar over his eye showing how much battle he has had, and what would you like to do?
All right then, my partner. Let's go. And he's gonna throw the Pokeball at him.
Let's see. Ding.
All right.
Golf claps coming.
We'll put these guys over here. They're fighting the big war now.
He's gonna hold the Pokeball. Be like, all right, you're with me now, warrior.
That being said, let's change his thing like we did everybody else's.
I can't believe this happened. I'm gonna tell everyone right now, I did not expect to catch a Pokemon, nor to catch a Magikarp, nor be attached to it. Also, did I hear right? Does this thing know tackle?
It does.
Holy what?
You know what else it knows?
What?
Oh, someone changed the. Oh,
Yeah, just whoa,
Oh,
ominous.
you know what
That's a
else
good
this guy
color, though.
knows? Unlike the other two
Point,
Magikarp,
right.
it knows bounce.
Oh my god, that's actually kind of awesome. Oh my god, I could fight with a Magikarp. Oh my god. Oh god. Its name is fitting. Its name is Warrior now.
The Drowsies eventually get off of the thing, and then Riolu tells them to go back to work as they all start spreading out underneath the ship. Mr. Mime looks to you guys, gives a thumbs up, and goes after them like mime.
Can't believe it.
But Varric, the two Neons are looking up at you, and the Pukumuku in your hands as they're like, the sea is not here, Varric. The sea is not here.
did they do they really want to go back to the sea? Do any of them have any particular feelings of staying?
Bukamuku doesn't know you.
The two
I know that-
for Neon are very happy that you did not try to kill them. However, they are still like, we would much rather be in an ocean other than these buckets.
All right, that's
And
that's fair.
Pukamuku has no idea who the fuck you are. All he knows is he was poisoned, and
I'd say he'd be hard to read more than anything.
Well,
Somebody saved him.
I'm gonna bring all three of them to like the side of the boat. And is the Pukamuku thing? Is it still hurt? Does it need a potion?
it looks a little hurt. It still has the fang marks from the Ekans.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let the Finians. I guess I'm gonna let them either jump out of the buckets or dump the buckets.
You dump the buckets over as the Finions dump out, and they look back at you and they send out a bit of a bubble to the air as they fall out and go into the water. They're very happy
All right.
to join the war.
All right.
on.
Well, before I send off Puku, I'm gonna go ahead and use a potion on him, since it's still hurt.
Aw.
Yeah, I mean, why
Is this
not?
the potion you're using?
Thanks, stranger. I do not know.
I mean, I don't want to just send a Pokemon.
You use the potion on Pukamuku. It seems to be very overjoyed that it is being healed. As much as you can tell from whatever the fuck that face is.
Singular small tongues.
Well, technically,
Happy
it's supposed
face?
to have a giant tongue thing.
From its cloaca.
Will you let Pukamuku
Large
go?
feeding tube. Yep, I will let it go if it really wants to go. 'Cause
It
I
looks-
don't know it. It doesn't know me.
It looks to the ocean, and it's like, I must go. I must swim.
You must go. Your people need you.
It's too dumb to be able to move on its own, I'm just saying.
I just figured it like bounce off the side of the boat.
I guess I'm.
These things
I'm gonna
literally,
ask-
I'm just saying, it is in their lore that they wash up on beaches and will just die unless somebody puts them back in the water.
Well, first I want to ask it. Does it want me to drop it or does it want me to throw it?
Roll me understanding.
Probably drop it.
Roll me understanding,
Well,
my
maybe
dude.
it wants to get a
Things
head
don't like
start
to
on
be
the
thrown.
5.
Much rather you throw it. Much rather. Definitely. That's what you're getting from this thing.
I'm gonna drop it because I'm not fucking stupid.
It drops
given
out.
that.
To join the war!
War.
Whoa.
Great.
Whoa, never changes.
Undersea Eradicate v Fish War.
Yo, I'm proud of my Eradicate friend.
It will turn the tide of battle with its giant hand thing.
And then the two Wingle will look to you. We'll see that all the fish are gone and they're going to fly off.
Yeah, that's entirely fair.
To join the war somehow!
And then Geodude sees everything and jumps off into the water.
Judo's like, fuck that, I'm standing right here.
That's how we off to join the bottom of the ocean.
Helioptile, Geodude, Ekans, and Eevee all seem very content with just sticking around with you guys. Baneri is just still over by the doorway since it was chased off from the boat and just kind of looking at you guys like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Buddy, come here, I love you.
Baneri!
Yeah, you.
Roll expression.
If you fuck up, don't worry. I'll save the situation. You fucked up.
He fucked up.
Hey, don't worry, little buddy. It's alright. Look what I got.
Roll expression.
I have the solution.
I fucked up.
Baneri comes over towards you. Baneri comes over towards you. It looks to you with its big old Baneri eyes. It takes the Yum Bar. And it runs away.
That's
I kinda-
fine.
Leaps off the side to join the war.
No, it goes back into the boat.
That's
kinda
fine.
wanna-
Enjoy your Yum Bar.
I kind of want to do the same thing, but it's like
It
I
ran
don't have
off.
a specific. I know.
It took the food and ran. It went into one of the comfy
Later,
rooms.
bitches!
It sat down with its food and it's just like, mine.
I don't care. I got fucking warrior.
I love them all.
Let me put this over here now.
Even Ekans?
Sometimes. As long as there's peanut butter available.
You enjoying the peanut butter, Ekans?
Ekans' head is in the peanut butter jar.
I'll take that as a yes.
I shall name him Fumbles.
You guys hear from the helm. So, good news and bad news.
Yeah.
Good news is I see one of my lifeboats.
Yeah.
He points off to shore. Bad news is I have no idea where we're at.
Hey, I mean, once we get on land, we can just ask around.
Yep. As darkness seems to take you guys by the time you get to the shore. You look off toward a dock and a large city away from it, connected to it by a large bridge. You're not entirely sure where you're at, and not a lot of people are walking around at this point. As you pull in, Ulysses looks back to you guys and lets you know that since there is a lifeboat here, a couple of lifeboats, that means that his people are here. He's not sure where they went. It's been a couple of days, but he advises you guys sleep in the ship for the night. We'll find out what's going on in the morning. He looks to you guys and gives you all a smile, looks to all your Pokemon partners, and he welcomes you all to Team Breakthrough.
I pick up as many as I can carry and run to a room.
You're like, I'll take this one, and 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 I'll take this one.
Hey, I'm gonna throw you off the edge. I swear to God.
A pile of them. That's great. I'm from Alola. I can swim.
Fine, let's swim.
Sploosh.
Get warrior back to me.
You guys all make your way into rooms with various amounts of Pokemon. And as this goes on, I think it's a good time for us to end things off for the first session.
Yeet.
Even though
Hooray.
it says we've only been going on for an hour and 58 minutes. I'm pretty sure that means an hour and 58 minutes since the last freaking fuck up. So I'm not sure exactly how long we've done this from, but
Well, we started from 7 and it's 11:39 now. That's
about 4.5
a good
hours.
amount of time.
About 4.5 hours. We did pretty good.
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. We enjoyed ourselves. I hope.
yeah.
You guys have joined a evil team. That's great.
We could
Ulysses
change
is a
them
very
from the
charismatic
inside.
guy. He seems to truly believe in his team's goal of human evolution, and you guys don't think that's crazy, so that's good.
I mean, at the very end of the day, I can just gather information and then sue the shit out of him. So
We're gonna
That's
sue
also a
you.
thing.
All right.
Yeah, that's fair.
in Lee's mind, it's like, I know where he's going at, but maybe I could change some things from the inside. Like it's a good.
It's like
concept.
maybe I can change things from the inside. Hey Ulysses. Eh?
Hey,
You want a yum bar?
The
they're
message
really
in the
yummy.
Discord chat. It's basically the session in a nutshell.
Oh god.
So did I have I at least found my wallet?
Where was the what chat was it in?
It's in the PokeRP.
Ah.
Oh, that.
Pour some sugar on my chihuahua, yes. But yes,
Oh my god.
we will hope to come back to this next week around 7 p.m. like we did before. We're gonna stay around for about 5 minutes to see if there's anything we need to answer from this game, any questions going on. And I think we had a pretty good first game. You guys had two choices in this game, whether or not to join Team Breakthrough or not to join Team Breakthrough.
Hey, it's an overall, you know.
Either
Well,
way,
at the very
either way,
least-
I would know what to do from the rest of this. There was two very different paths this game could have taken, and one of them was a lot less fighty than the other. So that's good.
Welcome to the evil campaign.
If you guys would have not
Evil.
joined him, he would have basically told you, "Okay, let's get to shore. Also, now get out of my ship and go wander around the city at night."
Hey, man. It's just
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Kiana. You don't know me, but you probably know my Vulpix. Her name's Marilyn. She's the best. Can I stay at your house?
don't worry. Me and Warrior, we know how to live off the streets. All right, Warrior.
Watcher says, "Can one of them get a rat-a-tat?" I mean, that depends on what happens with the war, doesn't it?
I believe in my friends.
I'm pretty sure that there's a overwhelming amount of support for Eradicate's army. However, two of the Ratatas seem to have went onto the opposing team. But they've also snuck a Magikarp into their ranks while the other Magikarps are flanking. Pyukamuku's doing his thing, and the Finions are in the back, like surrounding the sides. Somehow the Wingles flew into the ship and then down to the bottom to take part, and finally the rest of the Rattata flanked over to the side where there's only one place for any of the Goldines to go, and that's through the giant Raticate, which just goes, which it probably could have done even without all these tactics, but you know.
It's what that.
Fucking
It's
Eradicate
what
with the
happens that
demons.
matters. I did not think that would work. I'm like, wait, this incense, it helps calm things down.
Yeah, dude. The incense was a very good factor for this.
I always
And it smells great.
it smells great. I put it out every time I go to sleep. Sometimes
You
it drives
only
Pokemon.
have.
I know I lost a lot of young bars.
I gave you 21.
That
We're
Raticate was
gonna need to
hungry.
stock up.
I
You
still
have
have bread.
7.
So, during this time,
And yes,
Do
you
I at
did
least-
find your wallet, by the way. You did find your
Okay,
wallet.
good.
It didn't have everything in it. A lot of your credit cards and stuff were gone. But it had 3,000 Poke in it from the secret compartment you have in it.
hopefully, somebody cancels them when they see, oh, hey, this is weird. Let's just cancel this.
What's all these
Or
drugs that
all
they're
my
buying
money.
with my money?
Oh,
Hey,
man.
drugs! I got
Drugs
some of
with the
those.
credit
Let's
card.
take it.
Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you for
Big
coming to
beacon saying,
Thank you for coming to
"Hey,
Drugs
come-"
Mart. Would you like? Thank you for coming to Drugs Mart. Would you like some protein?
Do you want that gift wrapped?
I have 3 escape ropes.
Yeah, you do.
I can get out of any situation.
I have a
Also, if you would have
Maryland
used one of the
and a-
escape ropes, it would have just taken you to the next floor.
That's hilarious.
So if you would have been a
Would've
dick and like, haha, later, suckers, it would either have taken you to the next floor, or if I would have had you roll for it, it might have taken you off the ship.
Hey, not drowning here.
Sploosh.
just gonna drown in the middle of the ocean now.
Hey, I could float over here.
Or you could have went outside and then joined the battle.
I'm here.
In a scuba suit with a knife, like, come on, you
The
motherfucker.
Goldine was like, oh no, he's come. He's returned to battle. That human is scary.
Eevee's just sticking right near you, not because it likes you, Keanu, because, you know, it's like, hey, what's going on? Bri bri?
guy.
Bri bri?
Where's he-
Bri bri? Bri bri?
You need a trim. Let me get my fashion
Snoo
kit.
snoo.
where's the Atkinson?
Ekans is just is with its one true love.
Throat deep in a jar of peanut butter.
Yeah, I got Gotcha.
And Geodude's just hanging out. He's like, hey, man, I'll go wherever. I don't care.
Dude,
I like
I'm like,
everything.
I know, right?
Pewpie's just like,
He's just staring at the wall like this is my life.
I gave him.
Sweaty says Snowpix and Eevee. I ship it. Because it's an Ice Vulpix. They call it Snowpix. Even though her name is Marilyn. You should right click your Eevee or you should right click your Vulpix, I mean, and you should name it Marilyn. Marilyn Monkyokyo.
I would do the same thing to my Magikarp. It already has its full name, but I call it by its nickname, Warrior.
Seasoned warrior.
I can't believe this thing is those.
Does the
tackling
track not end?
bats.
Oh, it definitely ends. Its battle effect is definitely over. However, this Eevee's like, hey yo, though, hey,
What up?
hey,
Let me
what's
smash.
going on? The attract is off the Eevee, but the feelings remain.
You should definitely hover over Eevee for a second.
Uh-oh. Snoo, yes, no. So, buddy? buddy? Hey, girl, shoo, what you doing? Dude, this is totally me as an Eevee, yes.
Lola, what's up?
That's what it is. This is totally me as an Eevee whenever I play fucking soccer games. Yo,
Hey, Aaron,
what you
have an
doing?
Eevee now.
Shoo.
Hooray!
I will gather all the cute Pokemon because they want to fuck my cute Pokemon.
Hey, if Geodude wants to come with you, you actually have something that can fight.
And then he can eventually one day become fucking Machopper and Machamp, and then he can finally gain
Machopper
his
Machamp?
dream.
Geodude don't evolve into Machop.
All right, he becomes a Graveler. Fuck,
Graveler and
I got my
Golem.
shit backwards.
Machop is a fucking little guy with
Listen,
punches.
Last
It's
Pokemon game I
legs.
played was Gold.
And then you can
Yeah.
become
And Machop
I'm
was
gonna
also
look at half of
blue.
these things like I don't know what they are.
Kevin says,
Fucking
yo,
dude.
Aaron can have a
I got-
Vulpix harem.
I got Vulpix, and I'm like, I'll love you. I got Mr. Mime and all the other things. See, as soon as I saw fucking Finneons and Hello with a Bebe and that Lucario baby, I'm like, fucking, I don't even know.
But isn't Helioptite so cute? Look at him.
It's
He is.
adorable.
I like him. He can
He's
hang out with
a solar powered lizard.
It's
Some
okay.
man.
I also like being in the sun all the time.
Dude, you could have Helioptile with you, and friggin' he could power all your devices.
Yo,
He's perfect for a backpacker.
yo, just stay on top of my backpack. You get all the sun rays and everything.
And then
Oh,
there's
there we
Furfur
go.
over here.
Charge.
Furfur's like, I just want to go to the salon. Is all.
Don't
His
worry,
name is
buddy.
Chester now.
I'm gonna
whose
collect
whose name
your
is Chester
Python.
now?
The Geodude.
I'm gonna.
So he's
I'm
not
also
gonna
renaming-
be Luke Cage or Johnny Cage.
No, that's got to be a Machopper. Machamp. His name will be Chester because of Dude, Where's My Car?
There we go.
In this case, Geodude, Where's My Car?
There we go. Yellow type is has a name now.
Watcher says, "Hey, if you get Snowpix with the rich boys Pokemon, you can live forever off the dowry."
It's true. Your name is Charge and you're great.
Charge.
He's gonna charge everything, man.
This was fun, guys. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. We enjoyed ourselves. This is really good. I had a map like all planned for this, but today I had to go around and pick up all these things to make up for it. This is usually how I do maps in DARP, Aaron. I usually just grab a bunch of scenes and throw them together. But I actually had a map this time. I actually made a map in RPG Maker, and I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be so cool. Everybody's gonna love it, and then it didn't happen.
I think it was.
I don't know. I'm either gonna go with making the map in Dungeon Painter Studio again, or I may end up having the second campaign, the one to finish off this kind of like little 2-part mini arc. I may just make that be another one like this. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet. There's probably gonna be a bit more battling next time because I'll actually have the Pokemon's sheets done instead of having them all on note cards here. But I will say the only time you're ever going to get a Pokemon sheet is if it actually belongs to you. And you guys do not have any Pokeballs right now, so none of these other Pokemon actually belong to you.
They're just around us.
I already
In
used
fact,
my
the
one.
Mr. Mime technically belongs to him, so
Mm.
let's just go ahead and change his colors. There we go. Bam. The Ekans don't belong to nobody but peanut butter, so let's change its color.
I understand. It's delicious.
Perfect. Let's name the Ekans peanut butter. Anyway, so
Done.
these are going to be Monday games. I believe unless something happens, we're going to be going again next week. I hope that the storm was the reason that my stuff was going out and not the fact that I've just now started using Streamlabs OBS. I'm not sure if that is a thing that happened. My power went out one of the times, so that's definitely the case.
I was like, I don't know if it's the power.
My power went out the first time, but the second time it didn't. The second time I was just a kind of freeze up on OBS, and all of a sudden I couldn't hear you guys, and everything dropped out. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what goes on with that. I'll do a lot more streams in between next Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. I think we're gonna leave. This was really fun. We'll have everybody back for next time, and like always, guys, you enjoyed yourselves. Hope you did. And until next time, everybody's just flipping everybody over. Until next time, guys. Later days.
Bye, everyone. How do you make it bounce?
You roll it, but it doesn't roll, it bounces.
Oh, Jesus.